Somebody has to be the one to tell girls and young women, stop giving yourself away for such a cheap price. Somebody has to be the one to tell y'all. Somebody who's made the mistakes that you are making or are potentially going to make in the future. Somebody has to tell you that. As somebody who's done it, who's already done it and reaped the consequences of it. I don't get on this platform and talk to women because I'm pointing the finger and I'm judging you and I'm hating on your relationship and I don't want to see you happy. I'm not one of them. I'm not pink pill. And so somebody has to tell y'all, stop giving yourself away for so cheap. You're selling yourself for low price. You're allowing men to get you on clearance. You are allowing men to buy you for dirt cheap and you don't even understand it because this is the norm for you. You grew up in a world where having sex with somebody you're not married to was the culture. A lot of people were made outside of marriage. So you saw your parents do it, you see your cousins do it, you see your aunts and uncles do it, you've seen your friends do it. So it's the norm to you. But let me just give you some truth. It's not normal. As normal as it is for where you live, it's not normal in the legitimate sense. In spirituality, in this world, it's not normal to sleep with somebody you're not married to. That is a Western concept, a Western custom. It is not normal to lay down with somebody who has not committed to you. All this liberation is BS. Like, sexual liberation is foolishness. And you notice how when people who are in the sexual liberation community, they're only truly for sexual liberation in the sense of having sex with somebody. But as soon as you start talking about abstinence, that's when they're like, oh no. You know what I'm saying? They're biased. Let's be honest. Understand, sexual liberation is not normal. And this is not just for a women thing. Men should not be sexually liberated either. You are supposed to be chaste. You are supposed to reserve your sexuality. Outside of religion, outside of all that, you are supposed to think highly of your body and hold your body to high esteem. The price of a woman is immeasurable. You cannot put a price on an asset like a woman. A living, breathing entity, the feminine vessel, is beautiful, and she cannot continue to be sold for dirt cheap. We keep selling our women. We are selling ourselves, our mind, our intellect, our intuition, our feminine divine nature, who God made us to be. We are selling it for a penny. Do you know who you are? Do you know that it is in a man's nature to work for you? Do you know that a man values you when you make him wait, when you actually put yourself in a position to be seen as a prize? What is a prize for? And I'm not talking about that prize that everybody gets for participation. I'm not talking about a participation trophy. I'm talking about a real prize for the winner who really put the work in and did the work. You are a prize. When people spew the rhetoric of women are the prize, women are what men deserve after they truly put the work in and become a great man. So that means no, he doesn't get access to Punani until he becomes the kind of man that he needs to deserve that. It's that simple. But we're sitting here giving men, we hunching on men when they're just a guy friend. They friends with benefits. It's a situationship. It's a married man. It's a man who's in a relationship. We're hunching on men and they haven't even earned us. We don't feel like we're worthy of being earned. Self-esteem is in the ground because you feel like nobody should have to work for you. You have all this pity in your heart for men and you give yourself away and you don't even see it as giving yourself away. This video is going to go over a lot of women's heads because you're going to rationalize your own thinking in your mind, your own logic in your mind, and you're going to think about all these ways in which the way that you're living is right. And I'm sitting here telling you you're wrong. As a woman who done been there, done that, you're wrong. And I've come to this conclusion on my journey. No, it's not normal to be a girlfriend. You're a concubine. It's not normal to let me say this. When you think about love, the way a woman becomes committed to a man when she's in that space of love is something that only a husband deserves. Women will become one with a man and give him her mind, her body, her throat, her essence, her wisdom, her everything. And imagine doing this to a boyfriend who is going to walk away from you. And y'all can get in the comments talking about who's women in unhealthy or unhappy marriages and their husbands leave them or they end in divorce. I'm talking about you marrying right. Marrying the right person. You only need to be with that person. And he's the only one that needs to get your mind, your body, and your throat. He's the only one you need to be truly learning from and listening to and being under leadership of. You over here connecting yourself with all these different men sexually. You're over here being attached to all these different men and you think it's not unhealthy for you. It is. And it's like we need to stop sugarcoating it. We need to stop acting like it's okay that you living with your boyfriend and y'all not married, bro. We need to stop acting like it's okay that you keep laying your body down because you don't have no self-control. We can't keep acting like that. You have an insatiable appetite for love. That's what it is. That's really what it is. You have an insatiable appetite for love and you're hypersexual. And when you put the two together, you have a culture that is over-sexualized and undermarried. Undermarried, over-sexualized, lacking emotional intelligence, not happy, unhappy with self, depressed, and they cope and they use vices to cope in this reality. That's what you end up with. It's a recipe for disaster. That's the truth.